I believe in this instance, the fourth wall is load-bearing. Well, hello YouTube, it's me, Fortmaster, and welcome to, not just a single video, we're going to be watching a bunch of videos today. That's because I got suggested a series, basically, called Angel Hare. It's, from what I heard, an analog horror series, so you know we're going to be getting into some stuff there. But also, I'm looking at these videos, and, like, most of them aren't even 5 minutes long, so I'm planning on just basically watching I guess what you could call the entirety of season 1 here. I've been told that season 1 is basically up to tape 6, so that's what we're going to go up to today. And you know what? It's weird. I got this suggested, like, having never heard of it before. Then I've had it sitting in my, feed, like, slowly moving its way up. But then, like, starting probably last month, I've seen, like, 3 or 4 different instances of people talking about this on Twitter, like, in really, comparatively fast succession. So, I don't know, did they start a new series? Because I know there were videos after tape 6. But yeah, we're just gonna have to see what this is gonna be about. So yeah, of course, it turns out I'm not gonna be linking just the video, I'm gonna be linking the entire playlist in the description. So yeah, you can find that down there. Corner video will lead to my Let's Play of the day, and with all that out of the way, let's start with remembering Angel Hare. Which actually thinking about it, isn't Angel Hare like a pasta? Our time as a child tends to be forgotten, but someone we left behind never forgot you. Oh, wonderful. Oh, guardian angel, please hear me out. Your old friends this special request. In a 6-week event. What was buried? Don't send me riches or earthly fame.
My name is Angel Gabby. What's yours? That's a beautiful name. It's wonderful to meet you, and I hope we can be friends.
Oh, okay. Angel in armor. Okay, so, that was... this is supposedly analog horror. I wonder how, like, bad, quote-unquote, it's going to get. Well, here we go, tape 1. Were you an Angel Hare child? I found something. My childhood memories are spotty and few. But yesterday I found something. Oh my god, they actually made a VHS case. I saw this tape in a thrift store. It overwhelmed me with feelings of comfort. The show was my comfort, my escape. But when I put in the tape, it wasn't the same. So last night I dug up our recorded copies. So I can show you. Oh god, weirdness is going to be happening here.
Angel Gabby. Oh, Angel Gabby.
Good morning, Francis. I love to hear you call. Oh, have you brought a new friend with you?
Yes, but I'm fearful, Angel Gabby. I never know what to say.
That's okay, Francis. Meeting new people doesn't have to be scary. Just introduce yourself and ask them to do the same. Hello there. My name is Angel Gabby. What's yours?
Lucas!
That's a beautiful name. It's wonderful to meet you, and I hope we can be friends.
You know what, I'm just saying, even just now, I'm liking this. Just because I'm loving the animation style they go with, because, like, this is quite obviously, if it had actually been made, like, some sort of, most likely cheaply made, like, Christian children's show or something like that. But like, I wonder how they animated this, cause like looking at it, like, I mean, like it looks like almost like they're not actually animated. It almost looks like they're paper cutouts that people have animated, which I know has been done before. Specifically with this old, I guess you'd call it cartoon, from England called Ivor the Engine. And I think it was from like the 70s or something. But yeah, the entire show was like done just with like these like paper puppets. So everybody was like done almost entirely side on most of the time. It's like, it's really, I love the aesthetic of this. It is so adorable. I wonder how it's going to scar me.
And I hope we can be friends. Fear should never control you, Francis. I'll show you how to meet someone new. First, you introduce yourself and ask them to do the same. Hello there. My name is Angel Gabriel. What's yours? It's wonderful to meet you, Jonah. I hope I can be a good friend to you.
Oh, okay, that's what's going to happen here. Okay. Actually, wait, did she say don't let fear control you the same type of thing before?
Say.
That's okay, Francis. Meeting new people doesn't have to be scary. Just introduce yourself and ask.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Fear should never control you, Francis. I'll show you how to meet someone new. First, you introduce yourself and ask them to do the same.
Okay, yeah, so that's definitely really creepy right there. I thought I remember the show having a main character named Jonah. It was special because my name is Jonah too.
Another way to make friends is to share things you like. Can you think of a toy or storybook that's special to you? That's great. Sharing something important lets others learn about what makes you special.
I just... I love that there's the seam line covered in tape. See, as I said before, there's so much. If something like this was actually created in real life, I can so like see this being made using like paper cutouts, basically with the people being like the characters being animated using like paper dolls almost. If I didn't have these recordings.
Another way to make friends is to share things you like. Can you think of a toy or storybook that's special to you? That's a great book. Just like Babe, you can grow up to do whatever you want, Jonah. That's what makes you special.
It's going crazy. The series had 6 episodes. I have to check them all. I have to remember everything. Viewers like to you. Okay, so I almost have to think. I mean, like, usually when you see like analog horror stuff, it's always, uncanny, like there's something like a soul trapped in a machine, or like or it's like video recordings of some like weird mutant experiment or something like that, or something like truly uncanny. But in this, it's not so much the horror, if you can even call this a horror series, because again, I mean, granted, literally only the first video, but a lot more of like I guess you could call the horror of this is just being uncanny. Like you have the character actually talking with this guy as a kid. And like, as he said, these are VHS copies that they recorded off their TV when he was a kid. So this was happening on live television to him. I wonder, oh God, you know what? I wonder if anybody else has done any theories on this, because I mean, granted, gonna have to see the entire series first, but I am so sad I never saw something like this, like, done on Film Theory. Like, why didn't they ever talk about this? It would have been so nice to see something like this, opposed to from every analog horror series being something involving, like, mutants, or, like, weird demons in the TV, or boiled men. It's like, why can't we have more pure stuff like this? Again, I realize I may be speaking a bit early, but yeah, here we are, Tape 2, Angel Hare's Cursed Lessons Uncut. Okay. Tried to find any information I could about the show. Other versions, regions, releases. KP Publishing. The distribution company repackaged old kid shows but went bankrupt in the late 90s. Yeah, I've heard that story a couple of times. The original publisher, though, what is that? Wreath of Life? It doesn't show up anywhere. Not online, not in business records. Episode 2 differences, no longer subtle. Oh, wonderful.
It's a beautiful day, Francis. We shouldn't take it for granted.
Oh, but Gabby, how can I have the strength to face the day? All the rain has got me shivery and sad.
Well, weren't you in your house, you
It's
moron?
simple. Faith and hope give us the strength to face every challenge. It may not make us physically strong, but it can give us resolve and fortitude when we need it.
I could certainly use some fortitude.
I don't understand why it would be different for me.
The sun is warm sometimes, Jonah, but you shouldn't forget the moments when it burns you.
Oh, but Gabby, how can I have the strength to face the day? All the rain has got me shivery and sad.
You will need strength to be resilient during times of comfort, and fortitude to be brave during times of heat. I can show you how to be
Certainly
stronger,
use some fortitude.
even though you're so small.
Wait, what'd she say at the end there? Okay, so it's like whatever this entity is that's controlling. Wait, what's her name again? I'm forgetting. But like, it's like just controlling her. And it's like overriding what she says in the cartoon, but not altering him at all. Okay.
I can show you how to be
Certainly
stronger,
use some fortitude.
even though you're so small.
Even though you're so small. I don't know why I was told these
The
things.
rain has flooded the path back to my home. How will I ever cross? Oh, despair.
You'll never cross if you give in to despair, friend Francis. Let's follow the stream and look for a narrow crossing. This will do us a lot more good than surrendering to despair.
I see, Gabby.
Oh, just
This
dig.
hope is giving me a lot of strength.
I thought it was a game.
The rain has flooded the path back to my home. How will I ever cross? Oh, despair.
In the darkest times, you must never despair, Jonah. It is our greatest enemy. Strength will be your ally, and I will show you how to be strong.
I see, Gabby. This hope is giving me a lot of strength.
Oh, and he's just in the bottom doing his own thing now. Okay.
We feel safest where we go to sleep. Do you want your room to feel safe?
I thought it was luck that she always knew what I needed.
First, let me show you how you can be stronger than your enemy. Like David's little pebble against Goliath, this little chair is going to be stronger than anyone who comes to your door. If we put it backwards like this, it will be like your own lock and key. Look at that! It's so strong. Now let's get in the closet. The dark can be scary, but it can also be peaceful. Instead of letting the sounds and darkness make you fearful, look at God's blessings and concentrate hard on something you're thankful for. This is how your mind can be strong too. I like to take a big, slow breath to keep me calm. Would you like to try? Very good, Jonah. Now you don't have to be scared, even if he finds you.
Even if he finds you. Oh, we're talking about an abusive father, aren't we? Oh. He. My mom and I'd forgotten. We weren't always alone. Yeah. Analog horror. Could you even call this? Okay, so if I'm guessing, I'm guessing about this whole thing where, like, Gabby, like maybe not even like by something evil, but like the character Gabby is actually being controlled by like an actual angel or something. Like maybe even his guardian angel, maybe. Trying to help protect him against his, what is supposedly and most likely an abusive father. Oh, that's sad. And yeah, again, like, I've seen, this is being classified as like analog horror. But like, from everything I've seen, so far the only horror I've seen is just how, like, uncanny it is. The fact that you have this character literally talking to Jonah, the guy who's like in universe making these videos. Oh, and I have to say again, I'm loving how these are made. These are absolutely beautiful looking. Like, they look so authentic. Okay, next one, bonus tape, the first letters. Lost Media. Letters with Angel Gabby.
Hello there. No, I'm not Angel Gabby. She's busy today, so I have the privilege of answering your questions on her behalf.
Oh, letters!
Sure hope I can do a good job
Literal,
for y'all.
okay, these kind of letters. I thought it was like something with the
Our
alphabet.
first letter is from Bleeding Heart Doves. She asks if there are any other angel hairs. What a lovely question. Thank you, Bleeding Heart Doves. Personally, I haven't met any angels other than Gabby. She's my dearest friend. My only friend, really. Anyway, there's certainly more angel hairs out there, but they have a lot of responsibilities that keep them very busy. Here's some art I've collected over time of some of Gabby's angel friends. Aren't they lovely?
Yeah, that's one way of saying it.
Is from Stephanie.
I mean, it's not too creepy.
Oh my. She writes, are there any demon hairs? As a matter of fact, there's quite a diverse lexicon of... she doesn't like me talking about all that. But sometimes, when Gabby and I get a little giddy together, she'll tell some stories. I sure wish I could share more. But just know that demon hairs don't always appear as plainly as a rabbit with horns. Sometimes they look like an opportunity or a feeling. Well, I'm sure glad you wrote to...
Is that why there was that one clip in the beginning in like the trailer where she was in armor?
...with Steph, and Gabby sends her love. Keep writing in, friends. Gabby loves to hear you call. Goodbye.
Oh, only two of them? Aww. Okay, here we are. Tape 3. What big ears you have? As in like the big bad wolf? Oh, what's going on? What's going on with this one? Everyone has scars. That's what I was told. My mom said mine were from horseplay as a child. I don't know what to believe anymore. But I know I won't stop digging. Not till everything is clear. She broke character mid-show.
With this, the way you wield that sword.
These are nice props to demonstrate God's armor. But remember, Francis, the real sword of the Spirit isn't a weapon. Ephesians says it's the sharp wit and powerful depth of his word.
Oh my god, again, this is going to go to show I love the production of this series. I mean, again, going back to that, this sword was obviously made out of tinfoil, so you know that, like, in-universe, this show was made, like, super on the cheap. But I mean, I absolutely love that. That is adorable.
Depth of his word.
Oh, good. I'm no good at fighting actual battles.
Not once if he's not coming back for a while.
Was she watching me?
Jonah, you're a very brave and very special one of God's children. No, it's all right if you weren't listening. Do you remember what we decided to do if you're ever afraid?
Is that even possible?
I want you to take that off the table very carefully, only holding the handle. It might be heavy. Use both hands. Can you
That off the table? Oh, is she talking about a gun?
hold it up so I can see what kind it is?
Talk to her for hours. How do I not remember?
Now that we've got the pieces apart, let's think of somewhere to hide them where nobody can use them for harm.
Oh, no, just
No,
take the gun
Jonah.
apart.
Not the kitchen. A lot of people hide things in the kitchen, and there's too much traffic for it to be safe. No, not the toy chest in your room. It would be very incriminating. We can learn that word later, but it could get you into trouble.
Incriminating, right. Yeah, that's not a word you usually hear on a children's program. Was nobody else around for all that time?
Good, good. Now, see if you can put the book back in front of it. Wonderful job. Be slow and steady as you climb back down.
What, I left completely alone at such a young age? Or was
I
I?
think the belt of truth doesn't quite fit around me. Does that mean I'm extra honest?
Oh my god. Oh god, what was it? What was the badger's name again? Oh, what was it? But I feel so sorry. I know that like the whole thing is like with Gabby, you know, helping like the child Jonah protect himself. But like I feel so sorry for him just because he's been left all completely alone. Oh, that poor little automaton. Oh, I'm actually crying. Not tears of sadness though, thankfully. Oh.
I'll always be
Well,
your
in any
warrior,
case,
Jonah.
Now
Where did she go?
even
I
a
hope
fellow
we'll never
like me
have to
can
draw
feel
a
well
weapon.
prepared as a warrior
But as your
of the Lord.
guardian angel,
Thank you.
What happened to... She was his guardian angel.
always be ready.
Oh. Again, This is not a type of series you usually see in this genre. This is just so different than what I'm used to from seeing like analog horror stuff. Like, of course, we've seen a couple times where like, oh, the thing in the analog horror, oh, loves you or wants to be you or wants to be with you or you know something of that. But like, I've never seen one that like seemed genuinely like cared about the person. And I mean, it makes sense if this is like literally an angel. I swear, after episode 6, I'm definitely gonna have to do another like another video going through the other like stuff after it. But oh, I'm loving this. And this is tape 4, Little White Alibi. Is it alibis or wait? Is that how you spell alibis? I don't think I've ever actually seen it written down before.
Alibis.
Okay, that's how you actually spell alibis. Again, I've never seen alibis actually written out as a word. So, yeah, I can learn something new every day. So, Little White Alibis, eh? How's this going to go? I should be frightened. I should be confused. But there is only calm.
Although I love you
And a sense of dread that something happened, something that tore us apart. Oh.
I won't be waiting when
I am... Wait, what did I say? I am complicit? Yeah, I am complicit.
I'm sorry, Gabby. I was scared you'd be mad at me, but I shouldn't have lied.
No, you shouldn't have. It hurt my feelings that you would take one of my angel feathers. But it hurt me so much more that you would lie about it, Francis.
Will you ever forgive me?
The Bible tells us to forgive, but Proverbs 19 also warns us about the consequences of lying. Do you think we should forgive Francis now that he's apologized? We should? That's very nice of you. It shows a lot of courage to be merciful toward others. Francis, I forgive you.
That's so kind of you, Gabby.
we meet
She's like a completely different person.
I'm sorry, Gabby. I was scared you'd be mad at me, but I shouldn't have lied.
Honesty is important, Jonah. You should always tell the truth. If you know you're going to be in trouble, you should create a truth for later.
Will you ever forgive me?
Go to a friend's house when...
No. That little side eye, I swear, it's like she's annoyed that she's having to deal with just the automated recording of Francis. Oh god, I'm loving this so much.
Go to a friend's house when something bad happens, and you won't have to lie about it when they ask you later. They are going to ask you what happened, Jonah, so you have to make sure you're gone when the time comes. We have to make sure you only have truth to tell.
She's planning my alibi. Oh my god, what? Does he shoot his dad or something? Alibi for what, though?
You can forgive Francis if you want, but it will be difficult to ever trust him again. Revelations warns us of the place prepared for liars. It's up to you, Jonah. What would you like me to do?
I looked for instant reports in my hometown, but there was a flood at the municipal building.
It's all right. Take your time and think about it. It's not an easy decision.
Water crews arrived and were able to essentially close the floodgates.
No recording survived.
But not before the damage was done.
I was thinking the same thing. I'll help you however I can.
Oh. So did Gabby end up killing his father? Oh. Okay. Oh my god, yeah, I didn't even think of that. I'm looking at comments in between videos here, and again, for a Rocky Roadster right here, I can't help but find it interesting. The reason Jonah can't find any information is because the municipal building flooded. Given the religious themes of the series, I can't help but be reminded of another instance of destructive flooding. Yeah, methinks that they might be connected. Why didn't I think of that? Okay, here we are. Tape 5, footage not found. A good trip. I took a trip back home. Where we first met. I don't want to scare my mom. So I haven't told her why I'm here. To search for anything from my childhood. Actually, wait a second. So, okay, something's a little off here. So this whole thing was sparked off when he found like the store-bought VHS for Angel Hare and and was a little freaked out because it didn't match what he remembered the show being like. At which point he then found his family's old recorded tapes. But why would he have something like that? You would think that, especially something like that, like old VHS recordings of like TV, they would like obviously be something that would just be kept at home. Why would he bring something like that along? Especially given the fact that at the beginning of this, he had almost forgotten the show even existed. Where did the tapes come from? I didn't expect to find. So much. Angel Hare merchandise.
Some children may break many balloons.
Aggression and destruction games balloons.
And the experimenter may try to find out whether he feels any guilt about the destruction.
When the wind blows, the cradle rocks, the bow breaks, and down come our babies, cradles and all.
But every
children witnessing violent events on television.
I had no idea she went down the same road I'm taking. Is he talking about Gabby or is... Well, I actually think he's probably talking about his mom.
Beginning at 1 year of age,
How to help angry
child is
kids.
trying to interpret what he sees
And he feels danger. Get back to your home.
that are a little different.
I've only scratched the surface compared to her.
whether it's exposure to the television programming itself or the family and social conditions that lead to children spending a lot of time watching it.
Unfortunately, if the child does not smile, we cannot infer that he is not comprehending the event.
Can't make her revisit this. Oh, so Jonah must have been a handful. Given what we might know about his father, yeah, he might have been acting out a lot. So, mother just trying to do whatever for her. His mother just trying to do whatever to help her child. Oh.
If it's the programming itself, the burden appears to fall on the film industry.
Whatever the combination is, it seems to be a fairly lethal combination.
Not until I find out. How to find my angel again.
One of their neighbors kept on looking for them until they were found.
What we did.
Placed in a dark room, he would probably open his eyes while searching.
There aren't enough pieces to figure out the past. I have to take this into my own hands. Here now. I have to bring her back.
Meanwhile, as an old friend used to say, good night and good luck.
Oh, geez. I have to wonder, like, what is going on with him? Like, this poor guy, is this obsession? Because obviously Gabby left for a reason, but what could that be? Okay, well, here we are, next part. Bonus tape, the last letters. Oh, okay. Here we go. Letters with Angel Gabby. Is Gabby actually going to be here this time?
Hello there.
No, she's not.
I'm afraid Angel Gabby couldn't be here today, but she's so thrilled with all the mail that's come in. Y'all are really writing a lot. There's so much of it. I'll do my best to get through as much as I can.
Oh, poor guy.
Let's see. Here's a couple. Honey Bunny asks if there are other types of angel animals, and Tin Moose wants to know if there are other magical creatures. What fascinating questions. Thanks for being so curious, you two. Of course there aren't other magical creatures. Gabby isn't magical after all.
She's holy.
If you see a magical creature, it's probably an unholy apparition trying to lure you into trouble. Trust me, even the friendly ones can be a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Quite literally.
Angel animals. Let's see, what do we have next? Coy asks if there is anyone in...
There was something going on there. Was there something hidden? No, it's literally just static. Okay.
Let's see, what do we have next? Coy asks if there is anyone in the woods besides the angel and the badger. My name is Francis.
I'm sorry, Francis. I keep forgetting your name too. You're not a main character. I'm sorry. I'm horrible with names. I mean, if you want to know, it's like for the longest time, I kept mixing up the names of two of my aunts.
And Natalia asks if there will be more friends showing up. Well, don't worry, Natalia and Coy. The forest is always buzzing with life. Today's just a little quiet. Okay, next we have a couple letters from Mary Stone and Doom Gamer 3000.
Doom Gamer.
Thanks for...
Just hearing him speak so kindly in that little, with that southern twang, and just like, Doom Gamer 3000. I'm sorry, I can't.
Writing friends. They ask what Gabby's duties are, and if other angels like to come down and help. I think you'll be interested to know that Gabby has a lot of very busy angel friends. They have a lot of work to do all over the world, and their duty is to help those in need. If you keep an eye out, maybe you'll spot your local Angel Hare hopping around and helping people. Alrighty, next is a letter from Frog. Frog asks how we get these letters, and if we know where they're coming from. What a funny question. We get our letters through the mail like everyone else, Frog. And they come from curious little writers just like you tuning in to watch your friends.
Almost got you. Almost.
Speaking of friends, our next letter is from R. Pakula. They write, do you know how you became Jonah's guardian angel? Do you remember anything about Jonah? Inky.
Yeah. Oh, it seems about right. Yeah, that's exactly what I would expect from that kind of question.
Lemon asks, how high can Gabby fly? What a funny question. Thanks for writing, Inky Lemon. I've seen Gabby fly so high, she disappears right into the sun. I don't know how to measure it in units of science, but she certainly is a good flyer. That's all.
I think we should stop these more fourth wall related questions are really starting to break things down. I believe in this instance the fourth wall is load bearing.
All the time we have for today, friends. I appreciate your patience, and I hope you'll stay in touch. It's very comforting to know so many of you want to learn more about Gabby. She loves to hear you call. Goodbye. Oh, wait a minute. There's another letter here from a never mind. I can't pronounce it.
Aww. I asked this. What did you do, Nathan? Oh. Oh no, Gabby gets the letters. Oh God, is she getting the letters? In this case, that's probably blasphemous to say. Oh God, yeah. So here we are, the last tape. Yeah, tape. In this video, tape 6, a final call. Oh, okay, yeah. So I'm wondering, how's this going to work? My recordings of her are set in stone.
That's a lovely drawing, Jonah.
Oh, I love her so much. She's so adorable. The live broadcast was how she spoke.
That's silly, Jonah. People can't fly.
Was where she lived.
Don't worry. We can stay here as long as you need me to.
I had to get her live again. Oh, I mean, lucky for you, you have that unaltered VHS tape. I feel insane, but I'm going to live stream an episode. Oh, would that work? I mean, okay, so, I mean, given that this is analog horror, you'd almost think that would be like the analog signals, I don't know, bouncing off the clouds that would allow her to, you know, like, entertain. But I mean, if it's going through wires, I guess that might work.
I hope you're having as much fun as I am.
I'm letting her out.
The colors show other animals that they're dangerous.
Part of me is desperate for this to not work. Yeah.
We can be dangerous too, Jonah.
We as in people, or we as in angels? Who are you referring to? Or this to all be a strange dream?
We can keep them away with just our banner.
But I have to know for sure.
Angel Gabby. Oh, Angel Gabby.
Hello? Gabriel? Angel Gabby?
Good morning, Francis. I love to hear you call. Have you brought a new friend with you?
Yes, but I'm fearful, Angel Gabby. I never know what to say.
Oh my God. What? It's me. Jonah, I'm here. Do you remember me?
I'm so happy to see you, Jonah.
Oh God, she's broken the frame rate!
Just look how well you've grown.
Until you call again. Okay, I have to watch that last, like, transformation again.
Remember me?
I'm so happy to see you, Jonah. Just look how well you've grown.
Okay, oh god. Okay, so you know what? I figured... Okay, so this is weird. I love how this is done. Because it's like... She's changing from, like, the old analog... Actually, thinking about it, I'm wondering... The recording, was it on the tapes? Was that done just because, like, that's how she looked? And, like, how the art style looked in back then? Or was that just... how the recordings caught her? Was she still moving all like fluidly and stuff like that in the past as well? Or is this purely just because of the the advance in technology? Oh god. And I know I'm wondering like if I should really go further on in another video, because I'm looking and like there's no more tapes. So like this part of the journey is done. But like then you have stuff like the Easter tape. Will you be there? Tapes to come, cases. Like what are those? You know what? I might have to watch all these in another like video. But yeah, I am like whoever classified this as analog horror was absolutely off their rocker, basically, because like there was nothing horrifying about this at all. It was so heartfelt. I absolutely loved all of that. Oh, unless there was like an ARG or something that I just completely missed. Oh god, I would hate if that was the case. Oh god, yeah. So yeah, that's definitely gonna be it for now. I mean, I'm going to be completely honest with everybody watching this. Whether I do like an actual video like covering the rest of this playlist will be entirely dependent on how well this video does. If not, then I'll just like, you know, go through the rest of this on my own time. But I really hope this does well, because I very much want to watch this, like, you know, and just for you guys to see my reactions and stuff like that. It's just... Oh, I've absolutely loved this. This was wonderful. Oh god, so yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything else to say to that. It's just good and heartwarming, and oh, I feel so warm and gooey on the inside now. So yeah, that'll be it for now. So of course, as always, original videos linked in the description if you haven't seen it for some reason. Corner video will lead to my Let's Play of the day. And with all that out of the way, I hope you guys liked. If you did, if you have, leave a like, subscribe if you have not. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
I feel I'm falling apart 'cause I know I've lost my guardian angel.